Hello, everybody. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Monday. Happy hot Monday. I hope you're figuring out how to stay cool and also that you're feeling blessed and thankful this Memorial Day. I'm glad we can be together. You know, I was trying to count how many of these I've done, and I have no idea. We've been doing this for more than 2 months now, and it's a blessing for me to be able to be here on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I hope it's a blessing for you too. One of the things I think I said at the beginning that I haven't said for a long time is I welcome requests. It's not even a tip jar here. You can just make requests, and if you have hymns that you want to request or topics that you want me to meditate on with music, please feel free to send them my way. I don't always look at the Facebook comments, but you can. Well, I'll try. I guess I'll try to look at the Facebook comments, or if you can text me or email me. But last week, a friend at church suggested maybe something celebrating the celebrations that have been sort of muted since all this shelter in place started. And today is his daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Abby. And I just think about how many birthdays have gone by since we started this, and how many anniversaries, and then especially I'm thinking about all the folks graduating from high school and from college and middle school and kindergarten, whatever kind of graduation, rites of passage you're celebrating, but not able to celebrate in all the ways you wish you were and that you once did. And so in a couple Sundays from now, on June 7th, we're celebrating graduates with our worship services at all three of our worship services. But I just thought today I'd do a little bit of a celebration medley, and I'm gonna start with just the chorus of an old Kenny Loggins tune called "Celebrate Me Home." It just seems to bring a new meaning in these days, and then. Of course, you can't celebrate without Kool and the gang, so then my own little rendition of celebration. Please feel free to yahoo all you want at home. And then I'm going to end with a song, especially for graduates, called Remember Me by a contemporary Christian artist named Mark Schultz. So here we are, friends. We celebrate the community that we share. We celebrate the milestones of life that happen regardless of what we're allowed or not allowed to do. And we celebrate that we can be connected even especially in these ways. Let's celebrate together. a Bible cracked and faded by the years. Remember me in a sanctuary filled with silent prayers. And age to age and heart to heart, bound by grace and peace. Child of wonder, child of God, I remember you. Remember me. Remember me when the color of a sunset fills the sky. Remember me when you pray and tears of joy fall from your eyes. And age to age and heart to heart, bound by grace and peace. Child of wonder, child of God, I remember you. Remember me. Remember me when the children leave the Sunday school with smiles. Remember me when they're old enough to teach, old enough to preach, old enough to leave. And age to age and And so we celebrate together. Whatever you're celebrating today, know that this community of faith and love and hope is celebrating with you. Hope the rest of the day goes well, and we'll see you again on Wednesday. Peace.